A warm good morning to my dear students. So today what we are going to see is about pressure measurement. So what is pressure? Pressure is nothing but force acting on a fluid along a unit area. So the pressure is measurement of pressure is governed by Pascal's law, which states that pressure or intensity of a pressure at a point in a static fluid is equal in all directions. That is, if the intensity of pressure uh, the intensity of pressure at any point in a static fluid is equal in all directions. And this basic Pascal's law is used for measuring the pressure. So, what are the scales of pressure measurement? We will see. We have absolute zero pressure and absolute pressure, gauge pressure, vacuum pressure, atmospheric pressure. So what do you mean by absolute pressure? Usually the pressure of a fluid is measured in two different systems. In one system, it is measured above the absolute zero or complete vacuum, and this is called as absolute pressure. So that is the measurement is done with the reference line. Here you can see that reference line is taken as complete vacuum. So if the pressure is measured from this absolute zero, then the pressure is called as absolute pressure. In other system, the pressure is measured above atmospheric pressure. So that it is called as atmospheric or it is called as gauge pressure. Above atmospheric pressure and it is called as gauge pressure. So what is gauge pressure? Gauge pressure is nothing but pressure measured with the help of a pressure measuring instrument in which the atmospheric pressure is taken as data. So the atmospheric pressure on the pressure measuring gauge is marked as zero. So what is atmospheric pressure? The pressure exerted by Earth's atmosphere on the center of the Earth. It is called as atmospheric pressure. So this atmospheric pressure is taken as datum from where the pressure is measured. For example, so this is the atmospheric pressure. Now the pressure is measured with reference to this atmospheric pressure, and that pressure is called as gauge pressure. Suppose if the pressure is below atmospheric pressure, then the pressure is measured with reference to the vacuum, that is called as vacuum pressure. That is called as vacuum pressure, and these are the scales of pressure measurement. These are the scales of pressure measurement. So vacuum pressure is nothing but pressure below atmospheric pressure. So the mathematically we can state like this: absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. In case the pressure is above atmospheric pressure. Suppose if the pressure is below atmospheric pressure, then vacuum pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure minus absolute pressure. So what are the major devices that are used for measuring the pressure? The first one is called as manometers. The second one is mechanical gauges. So these are the two major pressure measuring equipments used. So manometer, what is a manometer? So manometers are devices used for measuring the pressure at a point in a fluid by balancing the column of fluid by the same or another column of weight. So so manometers are devices used for measuring the pressure at a point in a fluid by balancing the column of fluid by the same or another column of fluid. So you can see here you want to measure the pressure of this manometer, pressure of this liquid here shown by dotted line, and this is measured by referring to a, another fluid that is called as a manometric fluid. So manometric fluid, which fluid we will use as manometric fluid, it depends upon the range of pressure we need to measure. So usually the specific gravity of the manometric fluid plays a very vital role here. For lower range, we use lower specific gravity fluids. For higher range, we use higher specific gravity fluids. Mostly mercury, oil, and salt. They are used as manometric fluids. So manometers, we have different types of manometers are available. U-tube manometer is there, single column manometer is there, and piezometer is there. These are the three major devices used for measuring pressure in manometers. So we'll see how the manometer is used to measure the pressure. So usually a U-tube manometer consists of a glass tube bent in the form of a U shape. One end is connected to a point where the pressure is to be measured. So this is a U-tube and it has the manometric fluid. So it is connected to one end of this U-tube is connected to the point where we are going to measure the pressure. The other end is open to the atmosphere. So the tube generally contains, already we have seen, either mercury or another liquid, but whose specific gravity is greater than the specific gravity of the liquid whose pressure is to be measured. So likewise you have to take, and due to the pressure of the fluid, the fluid in the manometer, in the right limb, it rises, and the difference in head is used for measuring or determining the pressure of the fluid. Similarly, for vacuum pressure also we can use a U-tube manometer. So here the manometric liquid in the right limb, it goes down due to vacuum pressure. The displacement goes in the other way, and there is an increase in the manometric fluid in the left limb. So here the difference gives the difference in head gives the vacuum pressure. So what is the basic thing is, we are using the Pascal's law, that is total pressure remains the same. So here P1 is the pressure of the fluid to be measured, and the difference H x plus y is taken here, which is equal to pressure in the right limb, that is P2 plus rho gy plus rho into manometric fluid into G into x. So from this we can find the difference in pressure, P1 minus P2 is equal to. So this helps us to find the determine the pressure of the fluid. Hope you have understood the concept of pressure measurement. We will see in the future classes. Thank you.